from Cleveland. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Yeah, here we go.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. A running play. It's Dowdle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They run again with Dowdle. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Dragon 60. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. Forced out to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson. That is caught. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. We're scoreless after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Thompson Robinson now. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Elliott is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
That's good. 4
To throw is DTR. Flushed out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Third and goal, Thompson Robinson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
47. 46.
Here's Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Right side, and he finds Gray. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Thompson Robinson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Danny Gray. As time expires in the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Thompson Robinson here from the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. They go up the middle with Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
The DTR going to throw it here. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Jerry Judy
from 10 yards out.
And the Browns have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over a first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Play action now. Prescott.
Open man is Mingo. Complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Prescott to throw it.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
47. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Breaks through the contact.
And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Open man here is Benson. On the move past the 40. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Thompson Robinson now.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Elijah Moore
from 4 yards out.
And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And this is the worry because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
Third down from the gun, Thompson Robinson.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken around the 12. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Yeah, here we go.
Now Prescott.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
Prescott down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Thompson Robinson will look to throw.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 29. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Kevontae Turpin, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Now Prescott.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Going for it. Thompson Robinson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward on his horse. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the fourth. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's